The greatest commission and call on all of our lives, whether we subscribe to it or not, is to make disciples of others. Of course, that first means that we have to come to God and trust in Him and learn about Him and get close to Him and know Him, right? To know His heart. But most of us are operating. I really like that word operating. It's my military background, sorry. But most of us are working from such a place of deep and overwhelming hurt because of relationships in our lives, whether from family or friends. Um, and so when we are working from those deep wounds of hurt, that deep valley, acts as an obstacle or a sin, something that separates us from God. Because when we allow ourselves to get to know Him, to know His heart, then we get to join in the Great Commission and the great call to make disciples of others. But then there's a new kind of hurt that sort of comes up, which is that one that you want so much for others to know that peace, joy, contentment, the fruit of the Spirit that comes when you get to know God, get to know His heart, and that you see others struggling, right? And this is sort of a glimpse into the heart of God as well. We get to experience what He's experiencing is that when we are far from Him, it hurts. And when we get close to Him, we start to get that fullness. But then we see others that are far from Him and it hurts, especially our family or close friends. And so, can I offer today that if you're feeling lost, empty, stuck, it's probably that there's something separating you from the only one that can fill all those God sized holes. And then, can I invite you into the greatest mission, that with the greatest purpose, which is to make disciples of others, to bring others to God, to love them into a place where they can reorganize their priorities, just as you are aiming to do daily as well. But when we reorganize our priorities to make God first, we start to get to know His heart and we start to live into what we were all created to do.